Great.
So all the way from Lima, from Peru, we are going to explore the journey of Fatima, how she transitioned into an entrepreneur and how she started her own business. Fatima, could you please introduce yourself and what is your business?
Hi, everybody. My name is Fátima. I am from Lima, Peru. And I am a trainer, a soft skills trainer, more focused on acceptance, self-love. And I've been working as first as a teacher, and I still work for a company, but I am in this way of becoming independent someday, or an international speaker as well.
That is awesome. So my first question, why did you choose to be a self-acceptance coach?
I've been in this way of self-accepting me. So after studying coaching many years ago, like 2016, I discovered a new me. Yes, because Noor, that sometimes we are like, we have some trouble in our family, maybe in our work, maybe around us, and we want people to change, but we don't know that we have to change, right? So after studying coaching, I discovered that that was the secret. You have to change. You have to rediscover yourself again, so you can continue.
So like what do you tell people or what do you recommend so that people can change somehow smoothly?
Could you repeat, please?
Yeah, like what do you tell people to be able to change? How can people change?
I think the first step is to accept that there are things that are not working around you, and just be quiet, be calm, trust yourself, and maybe change your routine, maybe your eating habits, maybe the people you are around with, because sometimes it is not good to be around negative people. And especially recognize what's the self-talk you have, right? That is more important, because many people can tell you that you're worth, many people can tell you that you are the best, I don't know, entrepreneur in the world, but what's the real self-talk you have with yourself, right?
So you mentioned self-talk. What do you mean by that?
It means that, for example, when you wake up and you go to your bathroom and you look at the mirror, what do you say to yourself? You say, "Oh, my hair is horrible," or "I am too fat," or I have many wrinkles." What kind of self-talk do you have, right? That's very important, because if you do not appreciate yourself, if you don't value yourself, what what's happening? Why do you want the world accepts you if you don't do it, right?
Yeah, okay. So let's link this to another idea you are discussing. What do you mean by the difference between a protagonist and a victim?
Okay, I mean, victim is a person who is all the time blaming other people. Okay, blaming, I don't know, the politicians, blaming your neighbor, blaming your partner, blaming your boss, and you just do not recognize what are you doing so things are happening. Yes, because I know I am not saying that they don't have any guilt. I say only that if it is not working something in your life, first look at yourself, right? First look at the mirror and say, what are you doing so things are going this way, and what can you change, right? This is very simple. And I don't say like you have to talk in a bad way to you, but recognize what kind of decisions are you making so that have this kind of results.
So my question here, like, can people speak to themselves on their own? Like, is this an easy process, or does it need a coach or a professional sometimes to manage this kind of speech?
Well, it is a good idea to have a professional. Maybe some people say, no, I don't have time, or I don't have money. Okay, but you don't have time, and then time happens, time passes, and you will never solve your problem or that situation that you don't like. So you have to look at your priorities. What are your priorities? You want to continue and then look back and say, oh, I should have changed. Now I am too old. Now it is not possible. And we are never too old. But the idea is that with a professional, I don't know if it is a psychologist, maybe a coach like me, but the idea is that you can have another vision. And that's, I am telling you because I happened or I had that similar experience. Yes, as I was telling you, when I started coaching, I've discovered a new me. So that's why I can tell you that.
Also, there is the idea of like this circle of influence and concern. How does this affect people?
Well, it means that a circle of influence are all the things we can handle, right? Stephen Covey talked about that. And there are all the things we can handle. For example, if it is cold, we can go for a jacket, right? If it is too hot, we can just take it off. If something is dirty, you can clean it. Okay, it means that you have to focus specifically on what you can change. Because if you start complaining about things you can't, like my neighbor, my boss, my society, my country, then you don't have opportunity to change anything and then you lose energy. So that's the idea. When you focus more on that circle, you have more energy, you are more enthusiastic, and you have more power to change the things around you don't like. And changing that doesn't mean that, okay, I go for another country and no, that's changing your perspective. Okay, change how you see that. Changing maybe if you are not in a good situation with your neighbor, for example, you can just go and talk to him or to her and just feel good that you are doing something for that. Okay.
You mentioned the idea of losing energy. Like, how does this happen?
Yeah, I don't know. It maybe happens like you start complaining about all the things around you, and then you feel furious. You feel like you don't feel comfortable with yourself. You don't feel comfortable wherever you go. So in the past, I thought like, okay, I don't like this job. I don't like my boss. I have to change job. And then you go, it happens that you go to another job and you find the same situation and say, okay, what's going on? Why I have the same situation? And then I recognize and I realized that it was not changing job. It was changing me. And that's why I can tell you this with my own experience.
So how did all of this like lead you to the design and the slogan of your business? How did you come up with that?
Okay, good question. My slogan is begin with you. And why? Because I don't know, like a couple of years ago, I was like I am a coach, I'm a trainer. I like listening to other people's problems or trying to help my friends. I was like trying to save, and I am not a savior. So there was a point that I discovered that I was like, okay, a friend was telling me, oh, I don't have a job. Can you help me? What can I do? And I was, okay. I stopped doing everything I had to do. And okay, I can hear you and help you and support you. And then was, no, I don't know, my husband maybe, or maybe a friend, or I don't know, a family member. And I was all the time running to another person, trying to help. And then I say, okay, I am telling other people, begging with you, do it, please, work on you. You can do it, you are the best. And then I say, okay, so why don't you say that to yourself, right? And I say, okay, Fatima, begging with you. It is okay that you want to help other people you love, but why don't you begin with you and say, okay, I, I still help other friends, of course, because I like it. But of course, I don't know, I have like my own time to work on this project that I have.
That is great. And so, what would you like to recommend, or what are your main recommendations for new entrepreneurs or new business people?
Mhm. Well, like the Brian Tracy says, like eat the frog first. Okay, do all the things you don't like maybe I don't know, calling clients or contacting people, or I don't know, marketing. All the things that maybe you don't like very much. Do it first. Yes, because if you do it, okay, no, I will do it like at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Then, okay, no, I am a bit lazy now, or I want to rest, or I am a bit tired, and then you never do it. So when you wake up, the first thing you have to do is do the stuff you don't like. Marisa Peer also recommends that, and I think it's a good idea to do it.
It has been awesome talking to you, Fatima, today. Thank you so much, all the way from Lima, from the land of the Incas.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Noor, for your time, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.